Patient Zero. It was supposed to be a triumph. Dr. Lilia Petrova stood in front of a mirror in a sterile laboratory, ready to announce victory. The Aletheia project has been completed. The genetic basis of human aggression has been identified and can be corrected. War, hatred, and cruelty have come to an end. But instead of a solemn speech, she looked at a syringe with a virus corrector and, for the first time in her career, asked herself not a scientific, but a simple human question: do I have the right? Lilia was a genius of bioethics and genetic engineering. Her identity was crystal clear and simple. I am the one who saves humanity from itself. Her team created a retrovirus that turned off the DNA regions responsible for irrational aggression, fear of strangers, and the ability to consciously commit cruelty. The world they were modeling was perfect. But now, on the verge of a great discovery, her inner meaning began to crack at the seams. Is it salvation or control? Her assistant, Mark, a young and pragmatic man, insisted, Lilia, it's ethical. We are removing the disease. Cancer is a disease. Aggression leading to wars is the same. We are doctors treating the planet. But an old friend and philosopher, Artyom, a blind programmer, whose voice interface helped them with modeling, said otherwise. You want to cut out humanity's demons. But who are we without our demons? You're offering an alternative to an existence where no one can lay a hand on another. Will he be able to lift it to protect the weak? The pressure was building. The sponsoring corporation demanded results. The government demanded weapons. Lilia isolated herself in the laboratory, conducting simulations. The model showed that the level of violence dropped to zero. But something else was disappearing with it. Risky art. Rebellious music. Passionate, crazy love. People were becoming kind, calm, rational vegetables. They were losing the very spark that made them defy fate. It culminated in her personal vulnerability. Her sister called her at night. Her nephew, a quiet and kind boy, had been cruelly insulted at school. He didn't fight back. Lilia, all in tears, clutched the syringe with the virus in her hand. How easy it would be to make his world safe. But she imagined his future. He would never learn to fight back. He would never know anger, which helps to defend his boundaries. He will never overcome himself. The entire elite gathered at the presentation for the commission. Mark was ready to launch a global virus dispersion. Lilia came on stage. Everyone was waiting for a historical speech. She took the microphone, and her voice trembled, betraying the very human weakness that she was going to eradicate. We were looking for a way to save humanity from evil, she began. And we found him. But we didn't ask, what is humanity? It's not just good. It's a struggle. The meaning of heroism is born from overcoming the fear within us. Our identity is shaped by the choice between good and evil. By depriving us of this choice, you will deprive us of ourselves. She looked at the syringe. The ethics of this act is not to create paradise. It's about giving people the right to fight for their own paradise. I refuse. There was a deathly silence in the hall, and then chaos began. She was declared a traitor. A year later, Lilia, deprived of funding and reputation, taught modest lectures at an underground university. Only a few listened to her, but they were the ones who understood. One day, a young man approached her. Dr. Petrova. You don't know me, but your speech, she's a leak on the net. She made me think. I was filled with hatred for those who bullied me. I wanted to get back at them. But then I thought that if they had been fixed, they wouldn't have bullied me. And I would not be the one who could overcome it and forgive. You haven't taken the problem away from us. You have given us a chance to become stronger. Lilia looked at the evening city. The lights of the advertisements and windows looked like millions of different, uncorrected souls. There was pain and anger somewhere, but there was also love, compassion, and courage born in the struggle with this pain. She did not save humanity from its demons, but she saved his right to fight. And that was her point. Her alternative was not to change human nature, but to believe in it. And this was the only ethics that she, as a scientist and as a person, could accept.